What's up? A few minutes ago, I heard y'all give some shout out to some Virgos. I'm a Virgo. Woo! My birthday next Saturday. We gonna celebrate. Thank you, baby. All right, since go ahead.
I guess to know I'm bad.
All right, we gonna do something a little different. First of all, I want y'all to listen up a little bit. We gonna do my set a little differently. I think I came and I'm gonna rant a little bit. Is that okay? I'm gonna talk about some of the things that I'm tired of. Is that all right? All right. So I use Rihanna Bad Girl because I'm a rant. I'm gonna say some bad stuff. Is that all right? All right. So DJ, you gonna help me out? All right. Let's talk about one thing that I'm tired of. Let's go. Next track. Go ahead. I am sick of this heifer. Yes. Yes, I am not a Nicki Minaj fan.
I fly with the stars in the skies. I go no one.
And if I offend anybody, I meant to, and I'm really sorry. I meant to offend you. Like, I don't even like the next one. Like, this one is the worst one. Like, what is this? Alright, so in spirit of Nicki Minaj dissing, I wrote a Nicki Minaj poem. So it's a letter to Miss Minaj. Alright. Cut it. Look at me using technology. Dear Miss Minaj, let me be the first to thank you for ruining the rap game for every female who's attempting to make it after you without a gimmick. See, some kind of way your cleavage speaks louder than your ass scales, and now you wonder why we don't believe you. See, I wonder, did they ever tell you? Did they ever tell you that if you enhanced your breasts, then maybe you'd sell more albums? That maybe if you put hip implants in, then maybe you get more cameos. Did they ever tell you that maybe that signing bonus will be a little bit wider if you increased your behind? See, Miss Minaj, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for the fact that being talented wasn't enough. That being beautiful wasn't enough. That after it's all said and done, your conscience will be riddled with the fact that you are left with a body that is enhanced beyond measure, and you'll be left with a conscience that is riddled in the fact that you have warped the minds of hundreds of thousands of little girls. Because see, they want to be you. And you ain't even you. See, you're a performance school graduate who's attempting to be a rapper, and I have to tell you, I wonder, does your mother feel proud of you and the fact that you've named yourself after sexual position? See, I wonder if Jamaican immigrant blood equals success. See, Miss Minaj, I wonder that in the nights filled with passion when you were sleeping with Dwayne Carter, did he ever tell you that for the 15 minutes of fame, there comes a lifetime of pain? And I just want you to know that we'll be here for you. We'll be here for you when the Pink Wigs don't sell albums anymore. We'll be here for you when Lil Wayne has decided that maybe Young Money needs another female mascot. See, we'll be here for you. And we'll embrace your true talent because we all know that you have it. We just can't find it because it's raked under all the different personalities. See, Miss Minaj, we feel sorry for you. And we just want you to come back to yourself. Because the next thing you'll know, you'll just be the former Young Money, Barbie, bitch. Thank you. I just released another album. It's called Classics. The next track is actually on this album. I wanted to share it with you guys. I have copies here with me. They are 10. 10 is the going price for poets. So you guys check it out and tell me what you think. Go ahead.
Track 4 or 5, love.
4, I think.
Let's see that.
That's it. Check out this mix by DJ Scandal, the Ruckus Man out of Cincinnati, Ohio. It's incredible, man. Check him out.
You move moisture to dry places.
cause irregular heartbeats, open nostrils to sweet smells of sexual curiosity. You bring sweetness to brown spots that cover my heart. You cover my lips and give me air from your lungs, bringing us closer to truthfully becoming one. You enter me, fill my voids, bring sensations rising from my toes to my fingertips and finally rushing to my head. You are the reason that every time I talk I have many orgasms at the remembrance of soft tongues on nerve-filled buttons. You make my lips part when we interlock, and escaping are the sounds of...
Now to the rest of it, here's the CD. All right. $10 a copy, it is called Classics. Let's go on to the next track. Let's talk about something else that I'm tired of. Go ahead. I'm tired of swag too. The next one. Yeah, I don't like swag either. And the fact that she made a remix made me not like her either.
Sierra, clean girl swag coming.
And ready? And cut. All right.
I guess it.
So there's this new movement that's sweeping across the nation. I'm about to make a proclamation that I am so sick of the word swag. The way the S meshes with the W when it melts into the A, and the good sound of the G makes me a little bit nauseous, because the truth is that your swag, it's nothing but a lack of character. See, I'm sick of brother swag that allows them to come up in the club sipping Nouveau even though they know that they can't afford it. These sisters be spending their bill money to try to stay fitted when they lack a judgment, leads them to be straight committed. See, I'm looking for character. I'm looking for a brother with that MLK kind of swag. The kind of swag that stands in front of hundreds of thousands of people with hundreds of guns pointed at your head and does it not for the bread, but because it's needed. That El Hajj Malik Shabazz kind of swag. That stands by the window to protect his family, because see, that's just the manly thing to do. Swag is an unspoken quality. It's about being charismatic and charming. These fools be so busy talking about their swag that won't even get a chance to notice it. And see, that ain't swag, that's just for wag, and that's just fake swag. See, I'm looking for character. I'm looking for a brother that understands that maybe you should hustle for more than your gym shoe money. Someone who understands that their resume should be just as impressive as their shoe game. See, I am looking for the type of brother who understands that the chick that's quick to show her thong in the club probably lacks the refinement to be a wife, because the truth is that if she shows it, she'll probably share it. But like I said, I'm looking for character. I'm looking for a brother with that Nasir kind of swag, where his ego matches his vocabulary. I'm looking for that Fred Hampton kind of swag, that at 21 lays his life down in the name of justice. I'd love to raise my fist up for this, but I can't do it because you too busy trying to hold your pants up. Like I said, I'm sick of the word swag, and I think I'm gonna ban it from use in my presence. But like I said, this year, take the opportunity to redefine your swag. Make it more than just what you wear, what you say, what you listen to, but truly make it a character. Thank you, Dayton.
All right.
Thank you.
Give it up again for Miss Beauty. Give it up again for her. Can I get a picture? All right. What you got? What you got there? Right? Let me.
My CD, Classics.
Is this mine?
Yeah, you can have it. Go
See,
ahead.
she give me this. I'm getting all kind of gifts, and I'm appreciating.
I'll get my $10 later. I'm playing. Y'all give it up for Joe.
I'm gonna put that with my candy. Nobody touch that.
Okay. All right.
So what you got going on next? What's going on next for you?
Right now, I am currently in the last week of my 20s. So I have decided that the tour for the fall is going to be called 30, Flirty, and Curvy. So we're embarking on 11 cities in 8 weeks. Going all over the Midwest. I'm also going out to Cali to perform as well. And we're bringing back the movement. We started a movement with the last album. It was called the 3C Chronicles. And the 3 C's stand for curvy, confident, and classy. So, we got some 3C girls in here? Okay. So what we do, we don't throw our 5s up. We throw our C's up. Y'all got that? Okay. So, we're going to reinvent that and go out on tour and make it happen.
Well, all right. Well, I definitely thank you for coming on the Jody Coleman Show. So, you know, if you got anything you want to tell them before you leave?
Definitely look me up on Twitter. I'm at Miss Purity at Twitter. The full name on Facebook, Purity L. Chitwood. Keep an eye out. I'm thinking about bringing the Utterance Project back. That was a show I hosted for a couple years, and I took a break, and I'm thinking about coming back. Just looking for a good venue. So look at some of the stuff we got going. Also, keep your eyes open for Soulfire. That's my performance troupe. They're my teenagers. They'll be out, and they'll be hitting Dayton probably in the fall, based out of Wesley Community Center. So y'all come out, y'all support Soulfire. When y'all hear it, they're awesome. They're awesome kids.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, give it up again for Miss Purity. I'm getting tired walking down these steps. I'm trying to make sure I'm in shape on these steps. All right. Give it up again for Miss Purity. Give it up again for her. We're gonna keep everything going. I checked my Facebook and there's a few people that actually did it, but it's a lot that didn't. And I know y'all on Facebook, so tag me with it. Let me see your phone. Give me your phone. I'll come and get your phone. All right, I want to make sure everybody having a good time. Everybody having a good time? All right, we're gonna keep it going. We got another poet coming to the stage. I'm not even gonna tell you what school he went to, because then okay, he went to Belmont. I know that's unfortunate. Did they tear that school down or something? I think they tore it down. What? I think they tore it down. But we're gonna bring to the stage Ralph Farley, AKA Eyewitness.
Jody gonna mess with Belmont, right? I'll tell y'all a funny story about Belmont real quick, right? I remember one day our principal came in there and was like, hey, I got a surprise for you guys, man. You know, y'all number one. We had the entire school in the auditorium. He says, you guys are number one. We going, nah, that can't be. We suck at all the sports and shit, right? No, serious business, man. 1988, 1989, we were number one in every negative category you think of. No shit. We were number one in suspensions, expulsions, teen pregnancy, tardiness, and any other thing you want to think of, and that's how that went down. But that don't give you the right to go mess with my mom. Why do I witness life? Because I wish every man to be led by Christ, but it's not so. And niggas still believe about getting your cheese, nacho. But it's got our kids going savage, macho. Coming less than average instead of head honcho. On a long ride to get the juice, Bronco. Balling for Celtic pride, Rondo. Me and Lee the White, the Navajo, Tonto. Living the fast life, Pronto. My flow got me making Canadian bacon and who can capture the raptor, Toronto. Is this going over your head, Poncho? I got the kiss of sweet wine in every line, and you, mono. Get on the mic and I'll beat you open hand, bongo. Mi casa, condo. Westwood, my mother's land, Congo. Blow tree like a leaf, Fonto. I'm prodigal, son of the king, but I've lived life like a mongrel. Streetwise Christian, now who ordered the combo? All right, how y'all doing tonight, man? Let's get this thing cracking. Just want to see was everybody with me first. Come on. Like brother said, man, I go by eyewitness life. Very seldom do I use the government for very, particular reasons, but Jody don't be out there like that. That's cool. So y'all better be down there with y'all signs, with those free Ralph Farley signs. Nah, that's cool. Listen, man, I love what I do. I have several poetry books out. I also do t-shirts, CDs, all of that. I'm not going to try to overwhelm you with all that tonight, but if you see me, my kids do love to eat, and they like nice shoes and stuff like that. And so if you see me and want to get some of the merchandise, man, please, by all means, I would love to have your business, and I would definitely give you quality-worthy material. Now, with that being said, in love, we're going to jump right in this thing and just get to having some fun. Ready? Let's go. Dig that. Now, if I got a cuss for you to understand it, then damn it, this planet needs some control like Janet. Before another baby is stretched cold on the granite. At conception, the seed is sold as planted. The deal is dealt, the need to hold is handed. But knowing he'll fold is why the DA controls the bandit. Depression grows to manic until the young are exposed to panic, worshiping heroes satanic. The oppressor could run niggas or Negroes, and he chose the gambit. My people close their peepholes and get branded, the mark of the beast. The ability to reach souls is granted, but apart from this peace, zero can stand it. Because as you know, he flows enchanted. Like seagulls to the Atlantic, you flock and feast. They say chivalry is dead, but I'm not deceased. Political mind games consider me the head because I'm not the least. No gun, all tongue, I fight the block with peace. Boys of faith raped and nobody stopped the priest. I'm off the chain because God said don't lock the leash. Now stop a capiche. Got OGs in the alley gripping rocks of fleece. OD in the valley, even Goldilocks a thief. See, Lady Liberty told Uncle Sam to make a spot for his niece, and she don't pass the torch like our kids can't go past the porch. Something's got to cease. One of them on the takey, the copper police. And can you believe a spoiled kid with an oil rig got to be chief? I know I'm long-winded, but we're in no spot to be brief, unless it's the time it takes to drop some relief. Well, the aid is in, and you all just made a friend. With his eyes on the prize of the pearly gates, listening for the roar, he made it in. Today we begin, so pray with a grin. Loyal, never stray, we stay to the end. Toil, never play, we work our way to a win. And we is me and him. See, the church is for the hurt, so to get the weight off, you might need to flee the gym. I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, so some wanted to be the Dead Sea I swim. But follow me now. See, a black man's inauguration won't stop a black man's incarceration unless that man's operations are that man's obligations to save his own. Knowing we got issues, will a nigga raise his own? Invest in tissue a generation never made at home. So now it's fades, braids, and chrome, living like the devil's image, man has made a clone. The price of Christ, filled with God. My job, find this area of hysteria and raid the zone. So I spit it through the wire like I made the phone. Lyrics travel the globe like I'm paid to roam. Evil made the record, but my people DJ'd the song. Her ass in a pinch can't pay the rent, so she glad the French made the thong. Man don't want to act right, but always try to masquerade his wrongs. And you can sit in the chair, but you don't get to name the throne, Holmes. See, aware of this human despair, I learned the gospel. No preachers, no teachers, I turned apostle. Men at peace with their sins, so I turned them hostile. Try to dig up old bones in my closet, but God burned the fossils. But please, man, don't cross the line like airspace. And if you're the Justice League, then it's time for a fair case. I'm here to elevate your mind like a staircase, to be as bold as a crime with bare face. Give me a run for my money, you better call that a rare race. My Lord and Savior Jesus Christ loves me in abundance, man, so I came to Jody Coleman to offer y'all some spared grace. All right, man. Want me to say one more time? All right, this is one I love to do because I like to call Dayton my family. And Dayton is my family. I love Dayton very much. But I say this all the time, and I don't be joking. Y'all niggas don't invite me to y'all barbecues and none of that shit. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that's not cool. But that's all right, that's all right. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. You see, it's a family affair of missing fathers, crying mothers, twisted daughters, and dying brothers, all cursing and lying to one another. Man, don't you understand that black is beautiful even if you blind to the color? But I guess it can be hard to see the plan if you're looking through the mind of a dullard. And here come more than a few dozen of my thinkers, cute cousins, buzzing, guzzling, Grey Goose. I can't say manish in Spanish, but I can say andale before I lose another hombre. Jesus, help us. And he says, see. Slavery ended, yet the shackles have kept us hooked on crime and swine, eating innocents for breakfast. So it's die thug or high blood. It's a family affair. Even Gramps is vamped. He across town setting up camp with women with food stamps or putting a clamp on tramps beneath the street lamps. Plus, Pawpaw like a bad lawyer. He can't pass the bar. And the story gets sadder for you. He charging mass gas or cash to ride in his car. Grandpa works the oldest profession. The old dude of old school now depends on extends to hold his erection. I remember when he was the member to show us direction on how to grow in a section of Negro complexion where heritage is the road to reflection, but he sold that connection for a whole collection. It's a family affair. But see, in this new millennium, there's a big difference between granny's panties and big mama's bloomers. See, nowadays, Grammy's name is Candy and we all hear the rumors. And that's fine and dandy, but she's stripping on Vine and Stanley as a baby boomer. From 16 to raise to we ain't seen in days. More concerned with how her jeans are made. I recall she used to wash our drawers and teach us to dream and pray. Had already cleaned the day, say what she mean to say. Meals from scratch, didn't deal with brats. Loving with the skills attached. But now we got 3 generations of the same blood in the same club. How real is that? It's a family affair. I know some of y'all don't like that shit, but that's real as it gets. We went from communing at a communion to a reunion filled with greed and poverty, needs and robbery. And if I stand as a righteous man, the clan will be pleased to slaughter me. The wisest of the old heads said, they so misled, they don't take heed or honor me. We from the same family tree, but this seed is honoring. And it breeds dishonesty. And honestly, they right on. See, you can be ET, it's the new school's XL egos running from sister to sister looking for the flavor of love that is the source to the jet black ebony man's essence not wanting to vibe on the real soul train. Oh my. All right, we're gonna take it from the top. They right on. You can be ET. It's the new school's XL egos going from sister to sister looking for the flavor of love that is the source to the jet black ebony man's essence not wanting to vibe on the real soul train. See, we convinced we too GQ. PU for what we do. It's the stench of genocide. A shortage of men of pride to defend the pride is intensified, so jealousy and envy make my kin collide. We must still be in the South. Fill the house. Let your light or dark skin decide. And since this is our brain on drugs, shit, all of our friends are fried. Kings and queens indebted and credit has been denied. We're God's treasure, thus the pressure has been applied. Sellouts trade, they cross the bear for an iced out cross to wear and a pair of kicks. Pick up a gun and toss our prayer. Get bricks, get lost in despair. Inheriting eternal costs with no care. No natural love, we spill man's blood for floss and flair. It's a family affair. See, our relatives have become irrelevant. The children are scared to be intelligent. Girls with body, just another hottie who would never dare to be elegant. This is eloquent. Remember me like an elephant. Crack's attack was an ugly element, but we don't have to sue for a settlement. Blessed is he who withdrew from his devilment. Believe it like you knew, we in warfare like a rebel's tent. Jail or hell is meant when the shells from the metal is spent. And how can we be content when we can't tell where the black males of God have went? It's a family affair. And look way over there with their nose in the air trying to pose in the chair. That's Aunt and Uncle Tom. See, they like to loathe and stare, scold and swear, almost white except for those perm burns and woven hair. See, they learn we can turn too cold to care. And no hood in their neighbors if they are bold is there. And see, they don't strike from the black fight, so if you needed a pen, they wouldn't bowl a spare, even though there's one common goal, and that's souls to spare. It's a family affair. Listen, the kids got it rough, course tough. She and Pee Wee got BBs but never shot a pigeon. Traded cotton picking for blocks that don't stop kicking. We eat lots of chicken. Misconceptions on what's not tricking. Trying to save a community is not snitching. Get 3 strikes and not pitching. 400 dead peers in a year is not fiction. Smooth it out is how you stop friction. Only the hateful and ungrateful mock tradition. And see, listen, man. Division in our ministries, that's why our enemies mock religion. And here goes some more news that may bring booze, but BCUs need to drop tuition. Listen, man, heaven is the destination, but the world shows no hesitation to block the mission. Listen, don't fall for the flim-flam, fam. You can choose to live and not get life. Don't desire the objects of a rich man's strife. And I'm just letting you know, unless you Hosea player, don't try to turn that hoe into a project wife. Listen, man, your rib is waiting. Now go home and save your kids from Satan. And don't leave the rest of your sins forsaken. We depending on it. And I'm ending on it. Because it's a family affair. I love y'all, man. That's what it do, baby.
Give it up again for eyewitness. Give it up for All right, what else? You got a book for me? Cause this is my book. It's yours?
Yeah, that's the original copy, man. This one still got the typos in it and all that, right? All right, this is the second volume of the series that I'm doing, man. It's a 4-volume series at this time. Each time I complete a series, I keep saying that that's the end, but more information keeps pumping out. This is actually called The Words of My Mouth and the Meditation of My Heart. It has 100 poems solid in there. You can order this online at Exilbrus Press or Barnes & Nobles or Amazon.com. They're $19.99, man. I would love your support once again, and I'm sure my kids will smile about it too.
What you got up next?
Wow, up next, man, one of the most ironic things, kind of crazy things happen, right? If anybody knows me, like for real, y'all would know how funny and how ironic this is. Maybe not funny, but very ironic. But someone actually asked me to come preach at their church, brother, on a Sunday morning, you hear me? So